Hail and well met, my fellow Hearthstone players, and welcome to Hearthcoach, the podcast that can help you be legendary. I'm your host, Dan, and this is the other host, Frid.
Hello, everybody.
He is a player of Legend Ranked, and I have convinced him to coach me, record it in podcast form, and put it out there so as to hopefully help some more of you make it to Legend also. Alrighty, here we are, episode 211, season 5, well underway. How are we doing on this Sunday morning, my friend?
We're doing good. We're doing good.
Good,
This
good.
new schedule seems to be working out.
Yeah, yeah. I'm thinking our
Mhm.
our podcasts have gotten just a little bit longer since we started recording on these Sunday mornings. I've noticed. Not that that's a bad thing. Yeah, especially since some of the most popular podcasts, like Joe Rogan, goes like 3 hours, and he gets downloaded by the millions. So I, for one, am not worried about length, and I don't think our listeners are either. And if you are, send us an email to hearthcoachpodcast at gmail.com and let us know.
Yeah.
Um,
One thing you can do to alleviate. Now I'm continuing to create work,
mm-hmm.
but you can add chapters. There's tools out there where they let you add chapters to podcasts. So,
Oh,
so you can have
yes.
like an intro, deck breakdown, and then
Yeah,
gameplay,
it
and then
could
closing. So then they can skip whatever it is, stuff like
go
that.
right to
That
the gameplay. Yeah, we'll see. That could be a little while yet. I know.
bite-sized chunk for the future, Dan.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying.
Some people listen to their podcasts at like 1.5 speed. Uh, some crazy podcast people who really try and listen to a lot. I can't. I couldn't do that myself. Uh, but yeah, I get plenty of time to listen to podcasts while I'm working.
Yep.
But anyway, yeah, we're off and running here with episode 211. Uh, yeah, luckily, I'll just kind of jump right into my week over here. There's, luckily, again, I'm happy for a fairly quiet week with nothing too crazy happening around here. I went to had therapy last Monday, almost a week ago. So that
I'm still going
it's still
consistently then.
going. Yeah, go once a month. Feels
Nice.
yeah, I recommend it. And it's oh, it's good to have somebody just to be able to go and talk to about things. I've been last time around trying to focusing on not taking things in general too personally. Um, I know I've like mentioned this before, but that's again leads into tilting, which is kind of like one of the big reasons why I started going to therapy, so I could
Mhm.
learn how not to tilt so hard. And it all comes together with not taking things so personally, which is just an ADHD trait. It's just something we struggle with. Not sure why. Don't quite understand it. It's just a common thing amongst the tribe.
Mhm.
So
Well, I think everybody does, but I'm sure then when you layer in that extra,
yeah, well,
it
it's
really makes it difficult.
yeah. It with us, it's not just like the normal amount of frustration or the normal amount of so yeah. I mean, of course, people take things personally, but it happens with us to a point where because we have no filter, we will literally kind of look a little crazy sometimes because we take things so personally and we'll end up making way too big a deal of things because we take it so personally. And it has a it has a negative effect on
Hmm.
things. So I'm getting, I'm doing better with it, uh, especially since continuing with stuff. Uh, we got the new department head at work. So, and I've been engaging with this fellow some, and yeah, trying to engage differently and not take everything, just basically trying not to take things so personally and just trying to roll with things more. I'm pretty good with rolling with things as long as I not taking it all too personally. So that's the that's the part I'm working on and I'm getting better with. Uh, still still working at it with the gameplay. It's weird. I was talking with him about because like if I'm doing a podcast and I'm doing it like I guess if kind of in front of people or with people, I don't take it as personally and as when I'm just playing alone. So, and that all has to do with just, I guess, perspective or darn, dyslexia keeps substituting words, but that's the avenue we've been going down with that. It's just different expectations, I guess, when you're playing alone and when you have somebody you're playing with and you're being watched.
Hmm.
And it's managing those expectations, I guess. Uh,
It makes
so
some kind of difference then. Hmm.
yes, yes, it does. Uh, again, I know I'm struggling with this, so I know I'm not coming across super clear right now because I'm still trying to figure these things out, and hence why I'm in therapy and I go and I talk with somebody much smarter than I am about this stuff. So that's the thing. Basically, I need to probably stream, but that's all I'm going to have to say about that till I actually start doing it because everyone's tired of me saying I'm going to do stuff and not following through. So again, once I actually do things, then I'll start talking about them. But
Okay.
still got stuff works in the progress. Sure, there are works in
Yeah.
progress in the background. Uh, things at work. I've gotten pretty busy lately too, so it's been harder when I get home to have a lot of energy to work on things, especially with the new guy. My buddies, well, my we got the new guy. My work partner is going to be out for some time, and I'm not going to air his personal business. He didn't seem like he really wanted me to, um, but he's had some pretty serious medical conditions, and he's going to be out at least another couple of months,
Hmm.
and we'll see if he even makes it back. So, nonetheless, in the meantime, at work, since it's just me and him, that makes me Mr. Responsible. And as much as it's some kind of, sure. As much as it pains me some to do this again, trying to apply myself and demonstrate I can do these things, because if his position comes available, I would like to would plan to apply for it, but then I'm getting the cart way ahead of the horse. I'm hoping really my buddy just gets better and can come back to work eventually.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, he's going to be out a while, and I got a reputation to maintain, so I'm having to do a bit of the get down at work, and I'm also have the groundskeeper certification project that I also now have new reasons to get busy with. So now that things are warming up and I'm getting back doing some more of that kind of work, I got to be focusing on trying to finish that particular project uh, with the podcast over the next week. I'm trying to figure out how to maybe get us up on Stitcher and maybe see if there's any other podcast apps to at least make it a bit, not Stitcher. I said Stitcher, didn't I?
Spotify, right?
Spotify. Uh, Checking into that. That was going to be that was going to be this week's bite-sized chunk, but unfortunately, work has just been
Just kind of
kind
crazy.
of, yeah. I've been getting home a bit wiped in the evenings, but not going to be, you know, as hard on myself anymore. It's I'm making progress. I'm working on things. It's not like I'm just being a lazy lump on a log and not even trying to do anything. Uh, so that's what's going on with those things. More getting back into the Hearthstone stuff.
Yeah,
Uh,
how's the week?
been playing the Paladin. Don't tell me. Secret Paladin.
Mm-hmm.
Goodness gracious. Yes, been playing the Secret Paladin. Had a got on a fairly decent streak for a little while, so I went from wherever I was on the 10-4 there and played it up to 7. And yeah, ran into a little bit of a wall, but kind of haven't been really cranking out a ton of games instead of really trying to push myself and
So you got
play
to seven
frustrated.
and you hit some sort of wall.
Yeah,
That's
I'm back. I'm at 8 now. But I'm going to keep at it. I don't want to sound like too much of a gloomy Gus. Even I do have a couple of more comments I'm going to be making about news of late. But don't worry, we're not becoming your full-fledged news show. Don't be looking to us for all your updates on things in general. Uh, uh, I do want to send out a late. I've been meaning to do this, but I didn't write it down in my notes before, so I forgot. I wrote it down this time, so now I'm remembering to do this because one of our persons in the podcast community hit the top 100 with the wild to get into the wild tournament.
ooh,
Appa over at Coin Concede did this a couple of
nice.
weeks ago. So, and I've been meaning to. I wanted to send him a congrats because I really enjoy listening to Coin Concede. Uh, those three guys have really seemed to hit their stride. They gel really well together, and they're doing a really good show. They seem to be even have been gaining in popularity and whatnot. Uh, and and someday I would like to get on a mic with a ridiculous hat. Uh, I think it would be. I think with his between his puns and my comic timing, it could be a disaster or it could be monumentous. I'm not sure, but I do enjoy Coin Concede. Congrats to Appa. So
Yeah,
check them out and
congratulations.
keep.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Does
So
that mean he gets to?
yes, he'll be in the tournament.
Is that when is that supposed to happen?
The
Do you know?
no,
Okay.
the first round of things was coming up pretty soon. I haven't seen anything. I figured it would have been on the. I guess I shouldn't have planned on that, but the the launcher.
Yes.
You know how they have like the streamer showdown and stuff up here.
This
I
is where
kind of
they put stuff like plan your fatigue game so that they send you
yes,
into a just mess
managing
before you even log in.
managing to yeah. Ugh.
Oh my
Uh,
goodness. Yes.
so
In the launcher, I will have to see.
yeah, so grats to Oppo. Look, I know it's still going on. At best, the first round has happened or is getting ready to. So I should have looked that up before what that schedule was, but I'm sure there's people, everybody can look that up. I got faith in you.
All right. Good
Uh,
stuff.
but yeah, no, check that out. We'll root for Appa from the podcast community. There's a lot of other
Yes.
cool people, but yeah, it was pretty cool. hear him tell that little story and um, how he got through on that. So that's cool. So moving on to
It's
some.
always good to get on that board.
Oh
Speaking of
yeah,
that, did you know that there's a real
yeah. The
time
the leaderboard.
leaderboard now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, now that the points don't really matter,
Yeah, I know.
which
They finally came out with
either
it.
way, yeah. Well, yeah. I'll give him credit for that. I don't know if putting that out when the points really mattered would have been a good idea because it like would have made like an easy list for stream sniping and things of this nature. So
True.
I don't think it was. I I think they didn't. I think that was could have been intentional that they didn't put something like that out until after the fact. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, that's fine. It's cool that they put it up there and all. Um,
Yep. Good to see it.
but yeah, I do. I am going to comment because on something that I've heard a lot of people talk about, and seems to have been a little bit troubling with these layoffs Blizzard did recently, and not that layoffs happen. I'm not even I have a little bit of knowledge about business and my the the gentleman that put us up during the flood. I definitely learned a bit and had my eyes opened about big business
Mm-hmm.
and how things work. And I've always had a little bit. So I don't. Business is business. I understand, but it seems that Blizzard may have recently cut off its nose to spite its face. Um,
Okay.
we'll be waiting to see how all this shakes out because they let go. It seems the community outreach side of the company, um,
Mm.
which was why we liked Blizzard because they cultivated that community feeling. We all felt, you know, like a family a bit because of their community work, you know.
Yep.
Uh, now it seems that they're just not going to be doing. I don't. We'll have to see how all this ultimately shakes out. But I mean, it seems like they fired everybody that like organizes BlizzCon and does stuff like that.
Wow.
And so,
That
well,
cannot be too good for
I
the
don't know.
people as well as.
I don't know exactly who's left. I guess there's like a few, maybe, but
Mm.
they let go most of that
Wow.
to focus on just developing games, which okay, then but I don't know. I mean, we would fuss, but overall Blizzard game development, I don't think we had that much of an issue with, you know. And if they're dumping their community outreach and the way they kind of handle all this is just doesn't bode well with laying everybody off and then you know being all braggadocious about profits the next day on their conference call.
Ugh.
I understand that's what conference calls are for and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's but to just be so I don't know blind to the optics you're creating, and to not even I don't know, they seemed pretty just blind
Just
to
kind
it
of
all.
tone deaf of
Yeah,
that. Mm.
yeah, and well, a lot of the things that have happened recently just makes a whole lot more sense. So Moreheim, there's none of the big people that started the company are there anymore. So it seems like Morheim wasn't the owner. He didn't own the company anymore. So it seems to me he just got the word that nope, this is happening, and he probably was like, "I'm out of here because I'm not gonna be the one to lay these people off. I'm not doing this."
Well, and did I mean with some of these other guys know, like Broad and them? It's possible, right?
Yeah, well, being on the inside, I'm sure there was some wind of what might have been coming, and just the poor way of what they let it leak to the media, and the whole company was upset for a few days because they didn't even have any idea who was getting laid off. They just knew 8% of the people were getting laid off, so there's a lot of people upset, not even knowing what was going to happen.
Oof.
A couple of days before they made the official announcements, stuff be coming out in like
Yeah.
I think it was like the Wall Street Journal or something. When it
They
stuff
got
like
one
that,
of the first.
I think so. It was stuff like reputable uh,
Oof. News
newspaper type
organization,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, that it wasn't like some kind of you know no name blog on the internet that said it. It was reputable company, so people and they were right. So it wasn't like they were they leaked nonsense. They got you know the information definitely got leaked out ahead of time. So I don't know. There's a lot of podcasts that I've been listening to. A lot of people are just like, yeah, I don't feel like spending my money here anymore.
Ooh.
And it'll be interesting to see what happens. I know
There's some backlash then as it relates to it.
there we'll see because uh, there's there's a lot of games out there. And why we stuck with Blizzard and them is because again, we felt the community
Yep.
and they cultivated that community. And I we'll see how things go. I mean, like as far as like we're concerned, me and you, we're not worried about things. We do our podcast and whatever happens happens. We'll always be doing a podcast together because we just have so much fun with this. So,
Yeah, we just find something else, but
we
it's
can always.
probably premature. We don't
Oh
know.
no, that's way too premature. They have some pretty good plans, but boy, this rotation coming up, I wonder if they realize how much is riding
I know
on this
everybody's
this
like
next
looking
card
for.
rotation because there's a lot of discontent and there's a lot of people just kind of going in a wait and see attitude right now.
Yeah, no, I was telling you about that in the sense of the um when I go to Twitch, all the people that I followed, they're rarely playing Hearthstone
Mhm.
anymore. They're playing other games. So definitely
Yep.
something has happened.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
so yeah.
Yeah, I know. Well, I turned on Twitch this morning and there was nobody I follow. I'm sure there's probably somebody on there if I'd have looked more, but I follow a bunch of people and nobody was playing Hearthstone. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
going to. I think we are in for some interesting times, friend. That's all I'm gonna say. I know I was contemplating, you know, going to play some WoW, but I'm having lots of fun just playing Rift. I think I'm
Oh,
just going to. Yeah, that's what I've been
continue.
doing. That's been my side game.
Let's continue doing that.
Yeah, I've paid my $15. I'll probably, if I'm going to spend $15 a month on a game though, for now it's going to be on Rift because it they're actually it pretty much plays the same, and there's a lot that I like about Rift as far as just with the gameplay and the theme. What's like the genre where you combine sci-fi, fantasy, um, yeah,
Sci-fi fantasy.
sci-fi and yeah, or the like wizards and magical people like Shadowrun. You know the game Shadowrun, where it takes place way in the
No.
future, but magic reignites, and there's wizards and orcs and elves mixed in with the cybernetic type people and things like that, where you get the sciencey and the magic together.
No, I mean,
There's a yeah. I'm sorry, I'm
it's a
butchering this, but
genre of
it's its whole like
like
subgenre
fantasy of some
of
kind, but
science
yeah.
fiction and fantasy. I can't. Shadowrun started it. It's an old game that didn't never really take off, but uh, yep. Sorry, I am. There are probably people yelling at their podcast players
You're
right now.
blanking out on the
Yeah,
name, but yes.
but I
Okay.
like that whole genre of where you combine the science fiction and fantasy elements, and it's a little bit darker of a theme, but uh, I enjoy it. I'm on Deepwood. I think I said Deadwood last time, but it's
Deep.
Deepwood
Okay.
is the server I'm playing on.
So what? I may need to try this.
It's
I don't know.
free to try out. I mean, really, you can't, you don't need to worry about really to buy anything or really put money into the game just to check it out and see how much you may like it playing through the beginning. Um, but
Okay.
yeah, I'm having fun with it, leveling up a new character. Um, my best friend, me and him, uh,
Yeah, I mean, if it's something like that, it sounds like I would probably enjoy it.
yeah, if we got, need a whole bunch of people, have a little guild, run some dungeons.
Is it a PC? Like you
Yeah,
gotta sit
yeah,
down and stuff?
yeah,
Well, that may be a problem, but
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
We'll
No,
check
it's
it out.
a definitely a PC game. You're not gonna play Rift on your phone.
Got it.
But yeah, so I know that's how all these things have influenced me. So
Okay.
yeah, so I'm gonna keep playing Rift for a while. Well, hopefully things will work out. Maybe it'll all be fine. Uh, Wizard. Wow.
Blizzard.
Blizzard hires the best. Um, so they're letting all these good people go, and it sucks for them to even just have to change jobs, especially some of the people that have been there for a long time, because things like that could involve moving, and if you have
Mm-hmm.
a family and you own a home, that could get complicated. But I imagine a lot of these people are going to get snapped up by other companies, and yeah, all that brain power is going to go to the competition. I wonder how that's going to work out. I just
Guess we'll have to wait and see. They have a lot
yeah,
of resources, but yeah.
yeah, that's going to be a big wait and see.
Yeah.
So, so, yeah, I guess I'm done ranting. I think I've carried on quite a bit with
You've
this morning. So,
That's fine.
uh,
Um, I can briefly cover my week
okay,
in Hearthstone. It's pretty straightforward. I played two decks, Wall Priest and Secret Paladin, which because Dan was playing it and I was playing it and we found so much success, we're gonna try this week. And I got to rank one with those two decks.
nice.
So they're working out pretty well. And we're gonna see how they do in the show. Meaning the Secret Paladin, not the Wall Priest. The Wall Priest, well, we'll see. So
Oh,
anyway,
don't get.
I know. But
Let's just hope we don't come up against Wall Priest with this.
yes.
Yeah, you sent shivers down my spine mentioning Wall
Yeah, just
Priest,
talking about it.
uh, and I'm
Okay.
not complaining. I don't
Yeah.
want to say Wall Priest is just a good deck. That's all.
I played it and it's pretty good, but you can lose against certain things. But yeah, it's not
Oh,
invincible, but
sure.
it's
Yeah, you can get the dynamite. go, or if just have some way to deal with the taunts early enough. But yeah, anyway, no, it's been the bane of my existence with this deck. um, but again, I'm not like fussing and saying that there's anything wrong with Wall Priest. It's just a good deck.
Yeah. Well, we'll maybe try it next week. But this
Yeah.
week we're gonna try the Secret Paladin. Now, Zero Cruel was the one that brought this to your attention.
Yes.
I think this was I tried something like this a while ago, but I guess it was the nerfs that made it propel into a different place. I wonder what specific, maybe Odd Rogue going away or something. Maybe the Hunter being a little slower caused this to come up because it's a very fast deck
Mm-hmm.
and it takes advantage of just having a solid low curve. Like the highest thing is Vine Cleaver, and that's probably optional. Um, one Fungal Mancer and the Sunkeeper Tarim are also high, but other than that, and those are one-offs. So anyway, I'll cover what we have. It's a one Argent Squire, one Auto Defense Matrix, two Noble Sacrifice, two Redemptions. So that's the secret package. 5 secrets.
Yeah, I know it's not. Well, there's other things, but it's not a
Yeah, I mean
giant secret package.
you have Hydrologist who gives you two more secrets, so two of them. It's all for the secret keepers, right? You play
Mm-hmm.
that and they do inefficient things to kill it, or it grows out of control and you win the game pretty early because it goes out of hand. So that's the purpose of that. Then you have Knife Juggler because that synergizes well with your low curve with Noble Sacrifice. Even with like Auto Defense Matrix, it can help. And with Divine Cleaver as well as the Call to Arms. So tons of synergies for Knife Juggler. That's why it makes it into the deck. Two Divine Favors, so your low curve suffers from just dumping your hand, but this you need two so you can refill. One, a Thrallmar Farseer, and that's for the Wind Fury for the Corpse Taker.
Mm-hmm.
In all honesty, that's the only reason it's there.
Well, it's not too bad, especially when you throw a blessing of kings on him if he's
Right.
around.
If he can stick around and then you can Blessing of Kings him, then it's a force to be reckoned with. But not the best card, but
No.
it's there. I have a golden one, so
Eh,
there's that.
me too.
Two unidentified malls, and those are very good for the Divine Shield, the attack, or the little dudes when you have a juggler out. But you're normally wanting that shield or the attack for the most part.
Yep.
Uh, then you have the Bellringer Sentry, which again pulls secret out of your deck, so lots of card draw and automatic drawing of secrets out of your deck on the Battle Cry and the Death Rattle is pretty good. It's also solid 3/4, which is kind of hard to deal with, even though turn 4 is kind of weak for it, but the fact that you get two things out of it, it's pretty good. Blessing of Kings, of course, for buffing Corpse Takers, or even an Argent Squire to
Yeah.
trade into a 5 health minion and it sticks around. It's really good. Call to Arms, another card draw engine to help you uh, pull those minions out of your deck. I've seen some Mossy Horrors make an appearance in Hunter, which is, I guess, in there to deal with anything that comes from Call to Arms, basically. In this deck, is dead meat to
Well,
Mossy Horror.
Mossy Horror would also deal with those minions that after to attack those big taunts
Yep,
that the wall priests are playing.
yep, that's why it's there, the 214.
Yep.
You blow that up and it feels really good.
I bet.
And then you got Fungalmancer, Tarim, and Divine Cleaver, which is for the late game when you can refill the board with dudes and then Tarim, so at least you continue to have pressure. Very straightforward, high pressure. Gotta watch for the overextending against control decks like Priest and Warrior. You don't because they can wipe your board, so you want to have something to hold back for the refill. But against and unleash the hounds to a certain extent, but in real and traps. But in reality, most of the time, you're just throwing everything you got and hitting
Kind
until
of,
they die.
kind of a face stick
Yeah, I mean, it's
or a face strategy anyway.
some conserving of resources for the most part is pedal to the metal. Let's go get him, and boom. Hmm.
Um,
So shall we try this?
okay, yeah, I forgot. I have one quick funny story that happened.
Oh,
Uh,
sure.
eye for an eye. We have an eye for an eye story. Uh, it was the one time I came to a
Yeah.
draw with a wall priest. I was I had him down to like 4 health, but then of course the wall comes up and it's just not looking good. So and I'm like, it's looking like they could. And I was like at 20, uh, and I played hydrologist, and one of the options was eye for an eye, and I think like the other two, I think I literally like already had in my hand or something, and they just so I was like, you know
Eh.
something, let's play eye for an eye just because. And and it worked out. They hit me
So,
for 20, and then the eye for an eye went off and took them down, and I guess we tied.
oh wait, but if that was the clone priest, then not the wall, because I don't think the wall runs the. Oh, 20, like a big minion hit you in the
Yeah,
face. I gotcha. I gotcha.
they'll take those walls and then
Flip them around and all
yeah,
that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, so that happened. That was my buddy was sitting here watching that. It was because I'd actually forgotten because it had been a couple turns that I had played the eye for an eye, and then it went off, and I went, oh yeah, that's right.
And he blows up.
Yeah, and we
Yes.
both blew up at the same time. It was great.
Nice.
So yeah, an eye for an eye story. That was pretty funny, especially in the moment.
All right.
So
Well, we should try this and see what happens. I
let's
mean,
I'm pushing. All right, here we go. Doing it. Wheel goes round and round. Oh, I forgot my sound cue.
oh man, for the deck and stuff.
Oh man, we have like
Sleep,
transition sounds even.
sleep at
Here
the
we go.
wheel.
Call that wretched pile of cards a deck.
Yes, yes we do. This one's actually pretty good, Arthas. So
Yeah,
just chill, buddy.
it's got some good win rate with this.
Okay. Hmm. Well, we are up against a warlock. I'm on the coin. Redemption. Knife juggler, vine cleaver. I'm not thrilled about any of these.
Yeah, this is bad.
Maybe
What are we up against? A warlock?
warlock.
It's normally some control thing. So,
Yeah. I mean, it might be worth keeping vine cleaver because they kind of tend to do a thing where they fill their hand and play a giant, but I don't know. That's about
hmm.
or just throw it all back.
Yeah,
All right,
I
it all goes back.
think there's nothing here.
Oh,
Kept the
oh my
vine cleaver.
God, I am a moron. I
We
forgot
have
to click.
turned our gifts into our strength.
Oh, we
I
kept
kept.
it all. Well, okay, so it's even lock.
I
And
was
he taps.
flapping my lips thinking about the cards in my hand, and I
Oh, but look
forgot
at
to
this.
X them out.
You get rewarded.
Ah, yes, even. Okay, I don't usually make. I can't remember the last time I made that mistake. So
It's no
we're
problem.
gonna laugh it off. We drew a secret keeper off the top, which could help.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oops,
would you
play
coin
that.
out the redemption, or would you just wait till next turn?
I would wait.
Okay, we'll wait.
Oh,
Ah.
you play the secret keeper though.
Oh, I wouldn't have played it without those secret. I'm sorry. That was in my mind. We
Why
draw.
not?
I've because I'm not sure if he could have done something about it with it just sitting out there. I probably not. I guess.
There's nothing in turn two they
Okay.
can do to a minion like
Well,
that. But
see now that's all right. this is one of my shortcomings because these are the kind of things that I just can't really. I don't know. Maybe if I slowed down and tried to think about it more, maybe because when we play Secret Keeper, we
Yeah,
play
like we
Redemption. Because
I thought you.
in
I didn't
my
even
mind,
say it because I thought you were gonna do it. It
no,
was like I didn't
I
even
played
mention it.
Redemption on our Secret Keeper. No, that's a shortcoming of mine.
Yeah, because
Because I don't.
mm,
Yeah, I'm not. So just not. As soon as I like think I know what's could happen, and I think I'm second guessing things right, something happens, and I go, oh, well, that was wrong. But our opponent threw down a
he
plated
threw a
beetle.
plate of beetle.
So I don't have a lot of trust in my ability to second guess what my opponent could or couldn't do.
Yeah,
So, yeah. Anyway, now that I'm done overanalyzing all of that, but it's pertinent. Do we coin out Corpse Taker?
we just died to Hellfire now. The way this kind of panned out,
Do
uh,
we?
and both the things would die to that. Um, Probably auto defense and make a dude. I wanted to have the by now the knife juggler on the board, but let's just hold on to him for now. Yeah,
Do we
we
not
go
forget
face.
to attack?
This should be okay because we'll get the Matrix. Yep, and he will play Twilight Drake. Okay. Farseer. Ugh. No, it's fine. It's not gonna be that much different.
No Wind Fury for Corpse Taker, though.
Oh. Hmm.
4 mana. So is this a Corpse Taker turn, or are we Divine Favoring?
No, we Corpse Taker.
Okay.
We should be juggling knives though.
Okay.
But
Sorry.
yeah. Um I think it's face here just because yeah, we wouldn't clear this because then it sets up too easy of a defile. So keeping this behind the wall. It'll come back with 1 health once they get through it. Because of redemption. But oh, he's attacking with the Drake into the shield first. I wonder why. Because maybe he thought it was something else. Maybe some next level thing I'm not seeing.
I don't know.
Or it could be just a misplay. Let's see.
So I've gotten better at conserving my resources. I am thinking in those lines a lot, but
Yeah, no, turn one Secret
trying.
Keeper is always. Oh, it's Shadow Flame. I see. Well, that's one way to get rid of his Drake.
Yeah, I never throw that
So he's
down that
Shadow
way.
Flame. Yeah, that's odd. I'm not. But he killed his 4/6 over that, which seems a little excessive. But okay, now it's like, can we hit this 50-50, right? You play juggler and
Coin or
nah, just
Thrallmar?
force. Just throw more and hope we hit it. If not, it's really bad.
Hey, it hit.
I mean, you can still get hellfired here, but at least we got rid of that.
It seemed
And
like he
not
would have hellfired last turn if he had it,
yeah, and
because
it's
it would have worked out better.
yeah, who knows? And then we could set up a coin vine cleaver. That's 2 more juggles plus a weapon. He probably runs some form of weapon
You wouldn't put
removal.
Blessing of Kings on our Wind Fury guy?
Possibly, it depends on what he does. He plays a mountain giant and a homunculus. I'm still digging the vine cleaver,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
there is merit to. Oh, hold on. Let's see.
Another Knife Juggalo.
No, I mean,
If we Vine Cleaver,
you just
we
go
can.
face,
Yeah,
right?
we can take out the 2/4 and.
Otherwise, you're hitting for, let's see, 6 and 2 is 8. It's just not enough.
Right, Vine Cleaver.
But I may put more pressure. No, I like Vine Cleaver.
Okay.
And you have a juggler to follow too after.
Yep.
Let's just go. Whatever. This is gonna be an uphill battle from here though. Let's see. Face please. Nope. Face please. Ugh. All to the giant. Yeah, just go face. I mean, at this point, it's pedal to the metal.
Yeah, got him to 8.
We could have gotten down to 6 with the other play. There's the file, which I was afraid of. It's okay. He hits us with the giant. Now, what does he do? Is this Shroom Brewer? Hook Reaver. Yeah, that's a problem.
Bellringer Sentry.
So let's see if there's anything that could save us. So the problem with the clear was that if we did the other play, he would have had to sacrifice probably the giant. And he had that Hook Reaver that he was saving. I think we just gotta get super lucky because I don't know that anything saves us from a draw perspective. Okay. So you just play the juggler and the sentry and then probably have to swing into this and hope that we get some lucky juggles, but it's an uphill battle. What's the secret?
What's
Noble Sacrifice? Yeah, that'll be okay. Swing in, I mean, there's nothing we can do. It's too many 50-50s, though. I doubt we'll hit him. 1. Yeah, we missed on 1. So 1 hit the Hook Reaver, 1 hit the face. But we still may get lucky with this Noble Sack and the knife. Unless he clears first. Okay, he's swinging first. Noble Sacrifice hits. Where does the knife go? To the giant. Does he have enough damage? He went face. He had Leroy or something? No, it's even. He can't. Twisting Nether. Whoa. Whoa.
Redemption.
Okay, now we let's see.
Divine Favor?
Yeah, just favor. I wouldn't play the secret because if we get called to arms, we want to do that.
We get Secret Keeper, Call to Arms.
Oh, hold on. Righteous
Protector, and a Sacred Maul. Give our minions Taunt, Argent Squire, and a Fungal Mancer.
Yeah, it's called to arms, and you swing to the face and hope for the best. We'll get a Righteous Protector, we'll get an Argent Squire, we'll get a Hydrologist.
2 Hydrologists.
And just go face, because then... maybe Redemption made sense? Anyway, it's fine. It's okay. It's super close. He has another Defile, I'm assuming, here. He can't Hellfire, so that's why we wanted to hit him.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. And our secret is Eye for an Eye? No, Noble Sack.
I know, there's almost a good reason to...
Spellstone goes to 6. This is Hellfire. He's dead because it doesn't do damage. He did it on... He's inexperienced. He did the Spellstone on the shield.
Yep.
It didn't heal him, and then he Hellfired. So hitting the face there was right. Whew. We squeezed by, Dan.
Wow.
I'll say. And he made
lucky.
He made some questionable decisions.
Well, we got lucky and somebody played worse than I did.
Yes. He has...
So I'll take it.
We'll take it. Hey, that's part of it, right? You need
Mm-hmm.
everything that you can get. And we'll take that. I think we did the best we could based on the scenario we had.
Yeah. Okay. Against the mage.
Oh, mage. You don't see many of them. I think it's the odd mage, right?
Probably. All right. So let me see. We got Righteous Protector, Unidentified Maul, Divine Favor, and Corpse Taker. I don't. I don't know. Maybe the Maul's a bit early.
Yeah, I just the righteous, and that's about it. I
Okay. Throw
think.
the other three back. Yeah, I was
Hmm?
torn.
Which
Okay.
one were you thinking?
Maybe the Corpse Taker because we have the coin.
Hmm. It's a good card. Maybe those two.
Okay. We'll keep Corpse Taker.
A bit optimistic, but you don't mind it too much.
I like the thought of being able to get
There
it
we
out there
go.
with Wind Fury, and we get. Boy, we've been getting pretty good cards off the top here. We got
Yeah,
Secret Keeper and
it is
Noble
odd.
Sacrifice. Yeah, that's about all you see right now. Hmm. We get Purify Maul in our hand. Divine Shield 1.
You can do the thing if you want, but the
The
thing is,
Secret Keeper Noble
calling.
Sacrifice.
Mhm.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
I think it would keep things around unless you
Yeah,
have some missiles. But this is a super tough matchup. Just
yeah.
letting you know from
I,
right now.
I kind of, yeah, I know.
It's
But
he has too many of those missile things that just pick apart your stuff. But this is actually pretty good.
depending on what he's got.
He's hero powering and not swinging.
Hmm.
Yep.
Ah. We draw a Blessing of Might. That could be neat. Um,
Um, we just
here,
hero power,
I guess, yeah.
more mana efficient. That shield doesn't do that much right now.
No.
Noble sacrifice will live, and he's thinking about he's either hero powering this or he has some cinder storm or something like that. We'll just see what he does. Oh, he's swinging now, and he's gonna die. The firefly. Oh, he's pinging. Well, that's good. That's a slow turn. He plays the second half of the the flame elemental. That's okay.
High drop.
Perfect.
All right. I guess we'll play the Hydrologist.
Mm-hmm.
Noble Sacrifice, Repentance. I guess Noble Sac.
Yeah,
And
these
and
other.
Hidden Wisdom was the third
Eh,
one. But yeah, no.
yeah, no, we have enough card draw. Repentance would be the only thing, but he doesn't play anything too giant. So,
Right.
and then this is
Righteous Protector.
well, hold on, maybe just the noble sacrifice to kill this flame elemental for sure. What do you think? Righteous.
Okay. Well, yeah. I would have played the Righteous, but
Well, let's try the righteous. Let's hang on
okay.
to it.
I'll play the Righteous. Attack.
And you can hang on. Don't trade. Yeah.
No.
Oh,
No.
we'll use the hammer, and maybe or the corpse taker. We'll just see what happens. Okay, swinging in. He's hero powering hydrologist, and that's that. Call to arms.
Hmm.
You can. So the choice is the hammer and the noble, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or just the corpse taker and trade a 1/1, which is probably better, right?
Yeah, I like Corpse Taker.
And then you have the
Get her
blessing
out
of
there with the
kings
Wind Fury, and we got
right behind it.
next
And
turn we got that and or Call to Arms
yeah, for the refill.
and
But
or Purifier's Maul Hero
yes,
Power.
that's right. You get some stuff going. But I
So
would definitely trade here
yeah, yeah,
the recruit.
yep. Clear his minion. Attack for a point with our Righteous.
He just didn't play anything too, which is weird on that turn. 4. I guess he has the Kirin Mages. Let's see. And the Secrets. Pyromaniac. Okay, well, he'll draw 1. That's nothing to be too concerned with.
Fungalmancer. Man, it is so tempting to put that Blessing of Kings on and hit him for 14.
No, but I think that's not right. I think you hit. So here's what I see. You tell me what you think. You hit the Pyromaniac once with the Corpse Taker, and then you play a dude and the Maul, so you get the shield again for the next turn. Right?
Okay.
We'll try it that way. It's kind of like a fresh Corpse Taker again. And don't forget to swing the 10.
Yeah, I did all that. We got a Fungalmancer, Call to Arms, Noble Sacrifice, Blessing of Kings in the hand.
Ooze. That's an interesting choice. Okay, so he play the Ooze. And
got 2 armor.
Right, destroy them all, and then hero power the Corpse Taker. Now I like Fungalmancer, Auto Defense Matrix, I think.
Yeah.
And do we even kill this? Or just don't even bother? Keep that shield on the dude. It's an easy trade, right?
Yeah, I would, because he could easily just take out our Corpse Taker next. Well, no. No, we got
because
Auto
you'll get the
Defense
shield.
Matrix. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, let's just
I
go
think we
face.
go face.
Let's go upstairs.
Forget this guy. We're going in.
Mm-hmm.
He would need direct damage to it somehow, which he doesn't normally have. Or get super lucky with the missiles. Okay, so he's silly axing, but he's gonna find out soon enough that there's a matrix. Now, he will still clear this, but it's pretty expensive. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but that's okay. Alright. Another Corpse Taker.
Okay, well.
What do you think? Or do you just want to use the fungal on this, put the blessing and say go?
Yeah, I kind of like that.
Put Noble Sack and another dude, something like that. I mean, they normally don't have an answer for something big with shield like that. Oh, well, this is not enough. Okay. Oh, that's fine.
That's right. Oh, well. I played the Corpse Taker. We're going to use the Fungalmancer to get rid of...
This is fine, too. I would go ahead and play the sack.
Play Noble Sacrifice. Make a dude.
So it was either a 7/7 with shield or this. That were the choices. We'll see what happens. Depends on what he does. So he's probably... Yeah, he's taking out the Corpse Taker. Oh, this runs Dragon's Fury. Okay, this is different. Cinderstorm. And a dude. And a Firefly, what I meant. Keeping Terran.
We got Terran, so I guess we
No, you
call to arms.
Yes. What is Dragon's Fury doing in here? It's so weird. We need a few good juggles. Here we go. 1 juggle. 2 juggles. Make a dude. Go get him.
Come on. Knife. Nope, they all went to the face.
Just go face.
Yeah, we attacked for fade to the face. And he's got a 1/1 Firefly. We have a 3/3 Silverhand Recruit, the Knife Juggler. We got Argent Squire, Secret Keeper, and another Recruit. And we got Tarum in our hands.
I'm really baffled by this. Like, hybrid. Come on, Knife, get him. More to the face. I mean, you're just a face through and through.
Flame Strike.
Flame Strike. Oh, he didn't clear. Ooh. Crazy. So,
Sentry.
yep. We'll get a sentry.
I'll play the sentry. Yeah.
Yeah, with blessing at King's face.
Play the sentry.
I
Blessing
mean,
of Kings.
yeah.
Okay. I was looking at maybe something with Tarm,
Nah,
but this works too.
we need Vine Cleaver. Come on. It's kind of ways away, but we can do this. Oh, he gave up. Yes.
All right.
That's a
2 for 2.
weird, like, control. Those things generally don't work. That's my opinion. But
Yeah, that one didn't.
because you're trying to do a board centric, but then you have these board clears, it doesn't work because, especially Dragon's Fury, which clears your own board. I don't know. Good try.
Yeah,
It didn't.
so well, we're 2 for 2. We got lucky on that first one, and well, that second one, yeah, I'm not sure what that was. Dude was playing.
It's just an interesting selection.
Somebody trying something on a Sunday morning. Okay. Another mage. I don't think I'd keep any of this. We got Blessing of Kings, Corpse Taker, maybe. Divine Favor and Auto Defense Matrix against a mage.
I don't like the idea of the secrets. Is this the same guy?
I'll look in a second. So throw it all back?
Well, we kept the Corpse Taker, right?
Last time, yeah, it did work.
It worked.
Okay, we'll keep the Corpse Taker.
I'm in with your idea now.
Okay.
With the coin, yeah.
Alright.
We never got to put the, what do you call it? The blessing on it, but that's fine.
Yeah. Last time we played Axe. This game, we're playing Giant Axe. So, I guess it's not
the same person? It is, right?
No. According to, I imagine it would tell me Giant Axe. It just says Axe. Last played. And this name is Giant Axe. So I don't know if my...
What are the odds?
Well, I don't know. Unless it's my game's just not keeping the other thing up. But anyway, oof, we did not get a very good hand back. We got Fungal Mancer. We don't even have anything we can play. 2 Corpse Takers, Call to Arms, and Tarim.
What is the odds of facing Odd Mage, Axe, and then Giant Axe? And Giant Axe is going to get us, I think, because this hand is terrible.
I know. If Giant Axe is going off this time.
Look at all these fireflies. How we ever
we
kill
don't
this?
have anything.
No?
We can make a dude.
To kill one of these?
I guess so. We're going to have to, huh?
Well, no. A noble sacrifice will kill one of these, but that's about it.
Hero power?
I think we need to start killing them. So I would play a secret. Then you're going to coin Corpse Taker into Call to Arms and hope we're not dead.
Okay, yeah.
This is just to block 1 damage and deal with one of these things. Is this Pyromaniac thing? Yeah, that's a problem because your Corpse Taker will die and you'll get a card. But it's all we can do, really, because this hand is garbage.
Okay. Well, we drew a Blessing of Kings. Not much
Getting
help
worse.
there. So we coin out Corpse Taker. Try and slow his roll a little bit.
This is already a tough matchup, and this hand is just not good. Yeah, so his eyes went real big, and he got his card. That's it.
We draw a Hydrologist.
And face with the thing. So, right. You play the other one.
And throw out another Corpse Taker. This might be the same person. And
no.
Seems like I don't. It's just I don't know.
All right. So Dan, this is how this play goes. when you play Call to Arms, right? You
Mm-hmm.
gotta uh, call the ancient aliens or somebody to say that you want a knife juggler and you want a juggle to hit the pyromancer and not the face or the 5 health of the Tar Creeper. So go.
Okay, let me see. I might. Okay.
Ladies and gentle dwarves,
Well, this
the
guy.
one, the only, Deathwing!
No, no. I
So you
was hoping it might be somebody that would help, but
you play the left or the right? That's the other question. Which one do you think will do what I said?
I'm going to the right.
Okay, up the
There we
top. Let's
go.
go. Come on, juggler. Do your thing. No,
We got the chuckle last
he
in
did, but he was
line.
to the right.
Oh
Well,
goodness.
it's all we it's all we could do. So he's
You
gonna.
see, now if I was playing by myself, that move would have really annoyed me.
Well, we know what it was. It was a long shot for
Yeah.
a game we're losing badly. So it's as he pings, naturally gets the card, plays a Stonehill Defender, and then Flame Elemental.
Yeah, we don't have any way to really deal with a lot of taunts or board clears or
Yeah,
whatever.
that's correct. Even the Sunkeeper is pretty bad here. As he traded and
Well, he just took the
up the
shield
shield.
off of our.
This is +1 attack.
He took the shield off the ancient
Well,
Argent Squire.
there's a blessing of King's Play, or there's another, pray.
I get. We call to arms, right, and see if
Yeah,
maybe we
another
can
pray
keep.
to the gods, and now
Yep.
it's even more.
Here we go. Call to arms. Give Daddy something good.
Woo-hoo! Okay.
Well,
Well,
at least it wasn't as ridiculous as last time. We did get our
yeah, I
two
would
righteous protectors.
I would bump the 1/4 with your secret keeper, just because you can ping it off anyway. So might as well take that damage, and maybe we use the hammer to finish it off. But I don't know that we use the Argent Squire. He's gonna have one of those that like a cinder storm that's gonna destroy this board, and then we're gonna be super sad. Not that we weren't too happy. This
Yeah, we're a bit up against it. I'm hoping I see a
okay, you trade
Sunkeeper Tarum played for next turn. I
Flame
don't know.
Elemental into a shield of the righteous. We got 2 righteous and a secret keeper. Belligerent Gnome, which is a 2/4 because we have all this stuff, and Blastwave. Now that is more of what you see in this deck because,
Huh.
well, actually, clear his board too. So this is actually not bad, Dan.
Hmm.
That was weird.
Divine Favor?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Hydrologist.
Okay.
He's got a fistful of hands, but of cards.
Hydrologist. We got Redemption.
Got redemption.
Hidden Wisdom now. And
Those
Repentance.
keep coming.
Repentance? I mean Redemption?
Redemption. But
Oh, maybe Repentance. I don't know.
play a guy and hammer to kill one of these.
Yeah, I'll play that. Play the Blessed Maul. Take out the 2/2.
Yeah, because the other thing is a 1/2, so it will force. Okay, Astromancer was burnt. Problem is we can't keep a board even. We played Call to Arms twice. Okay, oh god. Alright, he played Astromancer and got a statue. It's okay then. We have Tarim, but
yeah.
he will die, possibly.
So we drew another bell ringer.
Yeah, you still have to do it. So we go.
You mean Tarum?
So yeah, you do the dude first, or we do the dude after?
Yeah,
Probably
we
first.
make a minion. play Tarum.
Kill is 4/8. And hope
It's
it
now
hits
a
the
3/3, so we take that out.
3/3.
Of
No.
course,
Tarum.
takes out Tarum.
Worst outcome on a
Do we
game
just
that's already going south.
swing in for 2 or save it?
No.
Save it. Yeah.
It doesn't do anything. He's at 30. We're at 18. Oh god. Arcane Artificer? Luna's Pocket Galaxy.
Created by Blastwave. That he didn't even draw. That wasn't even in his deck.
Okay, well, let's start with the
Guess we'll
hydrologist.
just keep playing this for laughs. It's not that inevitable like some of the other
Same
times in the
two
past.
secrets again. My goodness.
Same
Repentance and
3.
Hidden
These are
Wisdom.
we've had the same 3 a bunch of times now. Hidden Wisdom, Redemption, Repentance.
I would get the Repentance now just because.
Yeah,
Why
we
not?
got a Redemption already.
Okay, so then play the Redemption.
Play Redemption?
Yeah, well, we're
Or-
gonna play the Ringer, so you play that last. Make sure it pulls out the Defense Matrix or the Noble Sack. So you play the Redemption first.
Okay.
There's another one in the deck.
Redemption,
Now the Sentry.
Bell Ringer, Sentry.
What did you get?
We get Auto Defense Matrix,
I make a dude, and I hit
Hero
this.
Power,
Hit this and get
Yeah.
rid of it.
swing in, so they can't get any more armor.
This positioning is a little bit weak to Meteor. It's okay. Clockwork Automaton. This will pull a Noble Sacrifice plus the Redemption. Another Redemption.
Is it Divine Favor time?
Oh, Fungomancer. You can use that 4/4 on.
His 4/4. Okay. Trade
Yes.
4/4s.
Redemption, Repentance. Wait, no. Redemption and then the Blessing on maybe the 1/1. So that way we can have a shot.
Redemption.
Redemption first, yeah, and then 5/5 on the 1/1. Split this around, hit him for 10. And let's see what happens.
Dragon's Fury. Created by Blastwave. And it doesn't clear at all.
1 second, Dan. I gotta do
Oh,
some.
yeah, but he can Hero Power. Oh, and use Ziliax to clear the board. Oh no. Oh, Auto Defense Matrix. He just read. But we have. Oh,
Sorry, Dan. I had
Noble
a
Sacrifice. No worries. I've just been.
low space warning that freaked me out, but I got it in time. Okay.
Okay. Well, he's got Ziliax out there. We still got our couple of minions on the board. And another Bell Reaver Sentry. I don't even know if we have any.
We should favor if you're gonna do it, you do it now, but you get into fatigue. But what else do we do?
Yeah, whatever. At this point, we gotta see what we can make happen here. We got another Divine Favor, Redemption, Thrallmar, Vine Cleaver.
There's a Vine Cleaver.
Knife
Okay, I like that.
Juggler. We play the Vine Cleaver.
Yeah. I would use
My face to
face,
swing in.
yeah, and then just go face. We may be able to make something out of this.
Swing in for 8.
Keep that thing with the. They played Dragon's Fury too. Oh, but that wasn't from the hand. That was
made by something.
Yeah, you got another Maul and a Blessing of Kings. I got my deck tracker going. So, oh no.
Hero Power on the.
Oh no. No. Flame Strike. This is like an old version of it.
So many board clears.
Yeah, that's okay. So now we play the Juggler.
We gotta Sacred Maul for taunt. So we'll play the Knife Juggler. We'll swing in and
Well,
take
hold
out.
on,
Oh,
hold
oh,
on. Nope, nope, nope. We may want to play a dude, play the Farseer,
okay.
see if we get lucky. One, Farseer,
Play the
two.
Farseer. See what we get. Oh, and our
Yep.
nice.
So now you swing to the face.
Now I swing in.
These are just super tiny margins, but could make a difference.
Yep.
I will go ahead and play the two secret because why not?
Okay. You
Keep
don't want
something on the board for the repentant, for the blessing of kings that it's coming your way.
Yeah, I ain't got many cards
And we
left.
did
Oh,
four.
it's got to
two
be the
extra.
next card. I only got one left.
Yes. Oh God, Jaina.
Jaina, of course.
That's fine, but he didn't kill all this stuff. So the blessing of kings for Black Cat. Okay. It's repentance. Alright, so how much can we do? Let's count it. 2, 3, 15, 16, 17, 21 plus knives.
I say we just gotta pour it on.
First things first, we're swinging to the face with the Vine Cleaver.
Do that. Where did the knives go? All right, got one. Got rid of the cat. One to the face.
Now we put the blessing on the 2, 3.
Yep.
Let's make a decision here. What is the... It gives them taunt. This 12 damage will have to go face, or do you want to take out this 3-6? I think.
I'm torn. I say we go face.
Okay.
Just to keep.
He'll freeze it or clear it or something. He has another. What do you call it? Flame strike. Okay, that's the end of that. What's our secret redemption?
Yeah.
Well, something may live here. We'll see. It's possible. There's like a... Oh, shoot. Iron Beak Owl. And Flame Strike. Yeah. Something will live, but he'll kill it with the ping and get another 3-6. And I think that's game.
Yeah, I don't think we can do
So that
anything.
owl basically was it.
Oof. Yeah.
It would have worked anyway. Well, we gave it a good run. That's the game, though. We can't.
Yeah. That's fine. We've been at this for a bit now.
I think
We'll
the two
concede.
The two artificers was enough from that standpoint.
Yeah, that gave
The
him.
second one did us in because
he just got so much armor.
yeah. Otherwise, I think we.
What is it? Mages gathering armor.
Well, and the board clears. It's
so many board clears.
And you got that Dragon's Fury out of nothing.
And we didn't have a great start, did we?
I know, it was very bad.
So
for what we're trying to do.
We hung in there.
Another odd mage, weird.
Yep, and
we said it was a difficult matchup, so we did pretty well. But yeah, this deck is normally pretty quick games, and
yeah, I can't believe we went to fatigue because there was always hope though. I mean, there was always a chance to pull something out, so that's why we kept playing it.
Yeah. So I feel like that was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm very pleased. We got another 3 games in, and I rambled on pretty good at the beginning. So
you had to get it out there, man. You had to get it off your chest.
Oh yeah, well there's a lot of yeah, I was kind of echoing and just kind of echoing sentiments that yeah, this is how people are feeling about all that. So
it's not good. Not good to feel that way, right?
It's a big wait and see. So I just hope Blizzard is aware of how much they have riding on, their next few decisions and how this next set goes and everything else. So, but we're not.
The anticipation is crazy, right?
Yeah, yeah, we're not sweating it here because yeah,
Eh,
whatever happens, happens. We're just kind of observers. It's not really going to have like a giant effect on me and Frid here. The absolute. I mean, if the absolute worst were to happen, and I don't think it will, we would just do a podcast about something else. But I don't really see things going that way. That's just way too alarmist to actually believe that's how things are going to go.
well, I
To
mean, you're
to
gonna have, and I think this whole thing about, in general, these boycotts and stuff, they're short-lived because people like the game, so they eventually like come back to it. But you know,
yes.
you remember years ago there was another controversy with WoW, I think it was, but it was more about the whole industry as a whole,
Mhm.
on how they work people to death and the wives would never see their families and all this stuff. And there was a lot of the wives of Warcraft too of people.
Oh.
Um, that's people playing, not just
Oh, yes.
the development side.
Right,
But
right.
and I think all that comes and goes, and
Mhm.
people get all outraged, but then they still like to play games, so it's
Oh,
hard.
yeah, yeah. It like I said, I don't like I'm not I don't really think like the worst will happen or anything again. I'm not an alarmist, but to have blinders on and to go about everything like everything's just peachy keen hunky dory isn't
Mhm.
the best way to be either.
Yeah,
So
it's just that that's what you have to do in those calls. You can't come out saying, how
yeah.
bad this feels, because then it sends the wrong signal. Unfortunately, it's the world we live in.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
I haven't seen any statement though otherwise. I'll have to look. Not that I've studied this at all, but
Yep. Yep. Well, all that all that brain power is going to be going to their competition now. So we'll see what happens. But for us, I do believe we are coming into for a
do I see
landing here.
do I see lights?
Yep.
I hear
The
something.
planes are circling. Probably, yeah, the announcements are coming. So we are fastening our seatbelts and putting things away.
Mm-hmm.
The landing
Stow
gear
the
is
stuff.
coming down, and this was a pretty smooth flight. Yeah, the that last game, well, I don't.
Can't win them all. You
No,
know this.
no. Uh,
We gave it a good fighting chance.
I'm pleased with how today's show has gone.
It
So
may be a good one to look.
yeah, we'll have to look that up. Maybe see what I don't know what that was. Maybe I'll try and friend him and see if we can get his list. Cause that
He
was an
Axe was mad, so he got Giant Axe to come and avenge him, and that's
yeah.
what happened.
It seems that way.
Oh yeah, that's that's what it was.
So uh, actually, well, let me look at something real quick. What does it say? No, it says last played Giant Axe this time.
Yeah,
Huh? So I guess they were two different people.
they
That's
recruited
funny.
each other to get us.
I
That's what it
guess
was.
so.
They're like,
That's how odd is
hey,
that? That
no,
two people in a row, one named Axe, one named Giant Axe, and they both had the same deck.
the same deck, and
And it wasn't like the standard odd mage either.
it's
That
like an
was
old version that
yeah.
came out early.
So
Weird.
weird. Yeah. Yeah. Stranger things have happened. But we're gonna keep doing this thing. So if you want to email us with any of your thoughts on things or whatnot, or if you have some questions about maybe joining us or me, Rift, Frid's thinking about checking out the Rift. Um, if you want to try a little something different, maybe you're thinking about trying to play some WoW, but you're like me and you're like, I think I'll give my money to somebody else at the moment. Yeah, come on over. Rift is awesome. I'm having a large time. So come
Yep.
on over and do that. You can email us at hearthcoachpodcast@gmail.com. And you can follow us on our social media on Twitter and Facebook. We do, when we get ready to go live, that's where we'll post stuff about that. That's generally what we do with our social media. So if you want to follow us there, we should check our Facebook more. I haven't even checked to see if anybody else has left us a message since the last time I looked and saw messages from months, even years ago. So I won't promise we'll try and check that better. If you really want to reach us, it's probably best to email us. We both check that at least once a day. I'm not the biggest Facebook person, so if you message us there,
Yeah. Talk
there's a
about
chance we might miss it. So
companies that have problems and reputational issues.
yeah,
Gosh, let's not get into that. That's
no,
another show.
that's a whole other podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me me and me and Fred have actually been on Skype together for quite a while this morning.
Mm-hmm.
We could have done a whole other podcast about other things earlier in the day, but yeah. Anyway, I'm tangenting all over the place. We're trying to wrap this podcast up. So I mentioned the email address, our social media, the website's hearthcoach.net. We have the YouTube page is Hearthcoach Podcast. I'm sorry, this week I thought I'd clicked the button, but I did not have my I didn't have my deck tracker running, but I did record it. I'm still recording. We'll have this video up
All of
on
the
our.
all of the shows are all of the games are there. You could see them
Mm-hmm.
on the show notes. So
Yep, we have
yep.
that too, and we're working our YouTube page. I still need to get around to fixing that up some more. But if you just you want to watch us actually play the game and talk about it, well, those videos are up over there. So uh, yeah, go and subscribe, and we're going to keep working that too.
All right.
I guess I've mentioned it all. Yeah, reviews. We can always use reviews on iTunes, or if you review us anywhere else, let us know. I'm not sure where else you would do that. And of course, our Patreon page. Go on over there if you want to, support the show. Keep some fuel in the tank. Help us out with things. Um, Patreon.com/forward slash Hearthcoach. We appreciate all the help we get, but we totally understand also that there's 5,000 podcasts out there with Patreon pages, and yeah, I know there's, like I said last week, there's probably 50 other podcasts I wish I could support. So we appreciate the support we can get, and if you can't, well, hey, we understand. Subscribe, shoot us a review, and tell your friends. And I think that is enough for this week. So until next week, everybody, good luck getting to legend.
Good luck, everybody.